All right, guys, Battle of the Vikings, floater, judges video. All right, so let's walk through this one. First off, you will have a clipboard, and on that clipboard will be taped a couple things. You will have your lane number, and then you're also going to have your teams, your heats, and then your teams just for your lane, okay? So if we take a look at what we have here, we have heat 1, that's your start and ends time, the division of that team, and the team name, okay? So on your clipboard, you will also have all of your scorecards for the teams that will be in your lane for that day. They will be filled out for you. They will have the team name, division. You just need to flip to the back to make sure before that team starts, confirm that that's the team that you need for that heat. Ask them their name, make sure you just have the right team. We should be good, but always double check, right? Other thing that you're gonna see on the scorecard is this, which is the weight for the sandbag that they're going to use. If it's RX, male's gonna use 125, ladies are gonna use 100. If it's a male-female team, they're gonna have their respective bags. So same-sex teams will have one bag, co-ed is going to have 2 bags. Scaled, 100 for the gentlemen and 75 for the ladies. So before you start, you need to make sure you have the right team and you have the right sandbags, okay? Now, let's take a look at the workout. Hopefully you already watched the event video that we posted. That walks through kind of the flow of the workout. We are just going to walk through the standards for each one, all right? So 3, 2, 1, go. One of them is going to be on the sandbag, one of them is going to be on the machine, and they are choosing what machine they're going to stay on for the whole time. So if Molly is choosing the ski, she's going to be my partner B. If Devin is choosing the bike, he's going to be my partner A. That means Molly is going to start on the ski, and Devin is going to start on the sandbag, right? So round 1, Devin is going to chip away at those shoulder to overhead, which we'll take a look at here. Molly's going to chip away at calories on the ski. At the 2:30 mark, they're going to switch. Devin, he's not going to the ski because he's committed to the bike, so he will move to his machine. Molly will then move to her sandbags, right? 2:30 is over. Devin's going to move back to his sandbags. Molly's going to move back to the ski. So this is their flow, okay, respectively. Now, this workout, it is reps and it is cals. So it's the number of reps total that they get on the shoulder to overhead. I'm sorry, shoulder, sandbag over the shoulder. And then how many cals they each got on the bike. So for this workout, it is very important that you just notate the number for each column. The scoring table will add it all up for you, okay? So we're gonna kind of walk through what this will kind of look like as a judge, and then we'll go through the specific standards, all right? So 3, 2, 1, go. Molly is starting on the ski. Devin is going to hit a couple sandbags. I'm counting Devin's sandbag reps, right? Good, 1. He's gonna give me another 1. 2, he's gonna give me 1 more. That's 3, and then switch. I'm gonna take a look at Molly's ski as they're switching. She got 51 cals, great. And then go. I'm going to count Molly's. That's 1, 2, and switch. I'm going to look at Devin's bike. 1 cal, got it. And go. Devin's going back to that sandbag. That's 1, 2, and switch. Molly got 53 cals. Great. Now I'm going to count Molly's and switch. Devin got 1 again, okay, and rest, all right? So as I was counting those, right, Devin was the first person on the sandbag. He got 3 there. I looked at the skier. Molly got 51 cals, great. Then they switched, right? Molly got 2 on the sandbag. Devin got 1 on the bike, right? We know who the stronger athlete is here. Right? And then they flip-flop. So for the scoring table, what they're going to do is they're going to add all of this up for you. You just need to be very clear with how many cals, how many sandbags over the shoulders, okay? Let's talk about the machines. they need to have a zeroed out screen before they start. Most of the time, the machines will time out at about 2 minutes. If it's sitting dormant for 2 minutes, it will just automatically go back to a clear screen. And since they're switching every 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it will probably do that for a lot of them. If they get back to their machine, though, and it is not zeroed, then they need to zero it before they're allowed to start. They cannot just accumulate over and over and over again. The reason for that is it might stay on and it might not. So if they're just trying to accumulate, and let's say in the third round, all of a sudden the machine turns off and you don't know how many cows they did up to that point, right? We need to keep a tally every round, all right? So when Molly walked up to the ski erg, she'll make sure that it's zeroed and she's not going to start until it's cleared. And then at the end, when they go to switch, I'm just going to look at her screen. I see her number. I write it down. And by then, she will be on the sandbag and I can start counting her reps. Okay? So they are responsible for clearing out the screen. Let's talk about the sandbag. Sandbag obviously is going to start on the ground. Devin's going to back it up a little bit so it's a little more on the screen. Great. Key is they have to take it over their shoulder. So it should pass directly over their shoulder. What they cannot do with it is go off to the side, out and around. They can't dump it. It has to go up and over. All right, so Devin's going to show us a couple reps here. Right? He's going to bring it up and over. Great, and then he can turn and pick it up. Love it. Now he's going to show us, too, where he dumps it off to the side. Right? That would be a no rep. The key with this is I'm looking to see is he kind of leaning to one side, okay? Here's what we're going to do. If you see them dump one, then you need to tell them they need to go over your shoulder, and if they dump it again, then that's when you call a no rep. Give them one warning, and then at that point, it can be no rep if they continue to dump it. Now, this is one of those movements that people are going to pick up the sandbag in a variety of different ways. These are also pieces of equipment that not a lot of gyms have, right? So you're going to see some people like Devin, right, kind of bear hug it, throw it over the shoulder. That's how we teach it. It's a lot more efficient. You're going to see some people just manhandle it and just like pick it up and toss it. If they're strong enough to do that, right, that's fine. We're not here to correct their technique. What we're here to do is make sure they complete the standard. The standard is it starts on the floor, it must clear the shoulder, and it lands on the floor. What that looks like is what it's going to look like for some people. So, I think that's it, yeah?
I would just say with the bike, red, green is a good way to tell them to reset. And
yep. So red, green means stop. It stops the screen. Stop again, clears the screen. Start, it starts. Okay? So, if for some reason someone clears it out and they go and their machine is not going, they just need to stop for a second, clear it again, and go. The athlete is responsible for it, right? You are not going to be touching anything. If you touch their machine and it's not working, then they're going to come to you, right? They're the ones who are responsible. They have used these machines a million times. They know how it works, all right? If you have questions, let us know, but you guys should be pretty solid on this one. Make sure that you just sign the bottom and then get a signature from one of the athletes. It doesn't need to be both at the end. Cool?
Jill's in charge.
Jill's in charge. Jill's going to be at the floater station all day, crushing it. She's going to run the clock for you guys. She'll also be the helping hands as well. If someone, for some reason, has an issue with their machine, she'll be able to run over and also help them while you're still continuing to count reps, right? She's going to be kind of floating. There's only 4 teams going at a time for the floater, so Jill will quickly and easily be able to get to one of the 4 teams, no problem. So, cool? All right, guys. Let us know if you have questions.